time is nigh. Open up your eyes to see the signs of the times. Got to be wise to all of their lives. Look to the sky from where my help comes. Wake up, got to wake up from the slumber. Don't let them pull you under. Rise up off the water. Never let them wrestle you into the mud.
All right, family, we look like we up and running. Yes. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, Empress Wazir Menin. Yes, family. One perfect balance. Yes, family. What time is it? It's 9:40. We tuning in on the late night edition. This is the late night edition of Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct. And if we're not correct, feel free to correct us. Well, there's a number of reasons why we're coming on this late, but better late than never. There's some things I definitely had to come and say. Spirit kept gnawing at me, and although I was out and get into late, I had to come on and share this. So whether you're catching it now or catching it later, the fact is you ain't gonna miss it. You know, it here. That's what's up. So having said that, first let me start by saying Shabbat Shalom for those observing today as a sacred Sabbath. You already know. Assalamu alaikum to the Islamic community. Peace, Islam. Namaste to the brothers and sisters out in the East. Ashe Hotep to the conscious community. Y'all already know. Rastafari, especially Rastafari on this day, although it be the 3rd, yesterday being the 2nd, we're going to touch on that as well. A sacred, holy high day, the day of the coronation. The days Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I and Empress Wazir Menin was crowned. Yeah, in 1930. Transfiguration. Wonderful day. And to everybody else, it's just love and just pure light. But I had to come in there and answer a couple of questions. The question I'm answering tonight is there a hidden agenda to reform Parliament? Is there a hidden agenda to reform Parliament? This I just gotta say it. I gotta put it out there. So I cannot not put it out. So we're gonna get it out going tonight for sure. Having said that, I gonna give it a few minutes as some folks roll on up in here. I see the family and I see you. Shout out to those on my page, those on YouTube, as well as those on Politically Incorrect page. I give thanks. Go tell a friend that we actually up and running. We taxiing on the runway right now. And yeah, though, I gotta say this. Beverly, I see you. Let me click here. I see you, Monica. Yes, and I'm guided by the sun always, man, like a flower. Let me see if I could click this and push this button. Wait, wrong button. Wait, hold on. Wait, there you go. Wait a minute. Yeah, though. Politically Incorrect. We up and running, man. We up and running. For sure, we up and running. Let me get this thing happening here, man. All right. That's it. Politically Incorrect. There you go. Okay, got a big thing say live now. I never seen that before. I think that Facebook did some upgrades as well as even the virtual studio I normally deal with. I noticed it tonight especially. All right, there you go. Yeah, definitely some upgrades for sure. I've never even seen it looking like this. But in technology, we're moving forward. So just going. If you can hear me loud and clear, you know what I'm saying? Type in loud and clear. Throw some hearts up, something. We're doing a sound check, microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Like I said, give thanks to those on YouTube, on my personal page, Emmanuel Barelia, and on Politically Incorrect Facebook page as well. Let me turn this tune in the meantime, man. Let me just let this thing play in the back, in the foreground. The laundry, man. The laundry.
Babylon, they are going down. Wicked man going underground for all the wickedness that they've done. Destroy the daughters and sons.
Parliament.
Babylon, they are going down.
Politicians, man.
Man, they're going underground for all the wickedness that they've done. Destroying the daughters and sons. 4,000 years of slavery, destroying women and babies.
Serious thing.
But a fire got to blaze it. I'll give Selassie thanks and praises. Why should you be taking more?
Rastafari.
Giving the poor the less.
Tell a friend, family.
Ignore mama,
like, share, subscribe.
So
y'all already know, man.
Babylon, they are going down.
Loud and clear, Monica.
Man, they're going underground for all the wickedness of that they've done. Destroying the daughters and sons. Babylon, they are going
down. They going down.
Men, they're going underground.
Is there an agenda? Agenda. You get it?
I'm calling out to all the black woman, them overall.
Yes.
Lord, the black man answer when Selassie I your call.
Yes.
One day, Babylon, them a go fall. Earthquake, lightning, thunder, and them judgment ball.
Yes.
They don't so want to see the youth them living joyful. Hey, Babylon, they're too destroyful. They got
destroyful, man.
How them so hot.
Too destroyful.
Hot of fire burn them.
You can blaze the fire tonight.
They are going down. Wicked man, they're going under.
Is there agenda?
All the wickedness of that them
to reform Parliament.
Trying to daughters.
I wonder what they up to, family.
Babylon, they are going down.
I wonder what they up to, family.
Going on.
Well, tell a friend, man. You don't want to miss it tonight, man. Shocking news, man. Shocking news.
Burn them, yeah. The table got to turn one day.
Table's turning, family.
Them learn the wrong from right. What is it you're gonna say?
Yes.
Babylon, they are going down.
Going down.
And going underground for all the wickedness that they've done.
They're going down. They're going down.
Babylon, they are going down. Wicked man, they're going under.
It's we who want the rise, family.
Wickedness that they've done.
Righteousness exalts the nation, family. Let's not forget it.
4,000 years of slavery.
Too long.
Destroying women and babies. Oh, what a fire got to blaze it. I'll give Selassie and some praises. Why should you be taking more?
Pay attention, family.
Giving the poor the less.
2023, family. Pay attention. Pay big attention. Get that with it. Let me tell you right now, man. Give thanks to Sizzler Kalonji for that tune. In fact, let me post it. Let me post the link. That's a big tune, man. That's a new tune, but it's a big tune, man. Let me just put that up here for those keeping the music in the archives right there. Sizzler Kalonji. Victory is ours. You got that right. Got that right. Victory is ours. Is ours. Is ours. Is ours. For sure. For sure. Wait a minute. I didn't realize I didn't push the clutch on that one. Wait, let me just push the clutch real quick on that one there. Look, bam. Wait, how you do it? Oh, right here. Yeah, I see it. Make sure we get this here up and running, man. Up and running. Up and running. Up and running. There you go. Up and running, man. Up and running. Real big tune. Yeah, it's a real big tune. I had to just push the clutch on the pink there real quick in October. Yeah, it is November now, though. This is the maroon season, man. The royal season. Big tune. The lyrics right there, though. The link right there as well. You could click on it. You will see both on YouTube. I see you, family. I see you. I got shout out Beverly for sure, though. Beverly, big shout out Beverly. You know you don't know, man. Y'all ever see a sunflower at night? Can't miss it, man. Cannot. It's a must. Anyhow, family, I got to say this right now, man. Is there a question? In fact, I want y'all to put your comments in the comment box. Let me know. Do y'all think, is there a hidden agenda to reform Parliament? I was watching it the other day, man. Well, I wasn't forced, man. I actually deliberately watched part of it. I watched part of it. Okay, I admit I watched part of it. And let me tell y'all something, man. Like, first I want to shout out the sheriff. Big and bold. I want to shout out I want to show the sheriff. I ain't getting no further than the sheriff. The sheriff. I gonna play that clip in a bit, but before I get into that right now, as far as if there's agenda to reform Parliament, I got to pause and acknowledge the 93rd occasion of the celebration of His Imperial Majesty, his and her royalty, divine royalty. It would it would only seem fair for me to play the footage, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cue it up, and you got to stay tuned to the end because it isn't normally a footage that's seen. If you Google it on YouTube, you probably won't find it. And if you do find it, you won't find it in English or in a language that you might recognize. But I'm going to play for you tonight the clip from the coronation. That's a portion of it, and it's only the right thing to do. I definitely got to do that. Definitely got to do that. So it cannot not acknowledge, his and her imperial majesty. And people can say what they want to say. The reality is that one nation didn't bow when the whole world bow outside of Russia. Shout out to Putin, by the way. Ethiopia, though, I mean, there's no way around it. At least the last, the first did not bow. So what I want to say. So, that's it. Shout out to the elder. Shout out to the elder. I see you, elder. I see you. I see you. I see you, man. Greetings, greetings to the family over there, over and away, and across the corner. Jeez, on. You missed that big tune there, elder. You missed the big tune. I had a big tune there earlier for you, man. Let me get a little piece of it, man. Let me get a little piece of it.
Babylon, they are going down. Wicked man going underground.
Yes.
For all the wickedness that they've done. Destroy your daughters and sons. Babylon, they are
Listen to the elder right next door, man.
Wicked man, they're going underground.
Late edition.
All the wickedness that they've done. Destroying your daughters and
This last first never bow.
4,000 years of slavery.
Never bow.
Destroying women and babies. Oh, what a fire got to blaze it. I'll give Selassie I thanks and praise it.
Yes, Selassie I thanks and praises, man. The fire blazing. Listen, give thanks, elder. I see you too, Beverly. Thanks you too, family. It's all good. But I want to get in this reform thing, though, because I don't plan to stay on too long. Because I know it's late. People must want to sleep. They got you all up doing a live. You know what I mean? Was that your door? Was it in the door? It was in the door. Yes, that's for you. Yeah. Are on duty? I love it. Yeah, especially for you. So here's the plan, family. I going to show this thing real quick. Just one part of it. And I got to show this part of it. And I going to show this part, and then we're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. Let me just go ahead and cue this up real quick. Let me go ahead and do this real quick here. Yeah, let me just go ahead and do this. I want to show it to Marsha Cattle too. Let's go get Marsha a show because I felt that she had good intentions when she said what she said, but I know that Marsha is up to her neck in a pool of sharks. So I don't know, I don't know. I trust that all is well. But yeah, let me just go ahead and share this page here instead. Let me just go ahead and share this right here. I want you all to listen to this right here, family. I want to play this here. I want you all to listen to this. Let me just get the volume set.
Range of issues. Housing. So NHC, Urban Development Commission, welfare.
Let me just go forward.
Knocking on the door.
You must be committed to.
Let me go for it.
Beginning that all of this question of resourcing MPs to do better, and I agree with job descriptions, by the way, people have to understand what they should expect.
MPs must have job descriptions.
But the only way that an MP, the only question of where the question of resourcing an MP to do better and expect an MP to do better can make sense is if the services of government are also given the wherewithal to do better, because the two work together. Now, we also had explored in our discussions the question of what is the level of accountability, not just of the executive, but of the public service to duly elected members of parliament, because we are not just people outside knocking on the door saying, please, people elected us. And should there be some consideration given to having some measure of accountability between the executive and the public service together and the parliament or the individual members of parliament? Now, I know that's complex, and it raises all kinds of other questions of interference, granted, but it is something that one has to consider, because if you're going to recall an MP, you got to recall an MP or not recall an MP within the context of what they have the capacity and the power to execute. So let's just be mindful of that. Thanks.
It may not seem like it, right? But let me get this out of there. Notification, okay. But this was some real profound. That was profound. I mean, this.
Good
Leave
evening.
it at that.
Would you identify yourself, please?
Yes. My name is Steve Hunt.
But I want to pause it here for a second. This is the sheriff right here, family. You know, this brother right here been on the scene for a minute, always speaking out against injustices and whatnot. I want y'all to listen to this part, and I'm going to springboard into where I'm going based on this. I want y'all to pay attention.
I'm known as the sheriff, and I got involved with politics in 2013 and 2018 elections, and that's why I'm here on account of.
Give me a sound check, family.
As a government, my questions to the commission.
Give me a sound check.
Based on the parliamentary reform. My question to you is that what do you see in Barbados that need to be reformed in the areas of the parliament? Do you see anything need to be reformed? That's one of my questions to you, the panel. And we as a people, what are we going to expect from the government in this parliamentary reform commission? We have to expect something from this, because if there's such a commission, you must be committed to something. And that something is to the people of Barbados, because we are ruled by a civil rule of democracy. And democracy is the main form of government in the world. So are we going to identify what is true democracy? Are we going to identify what is real democracy? Are we going to identify what we understand as democracy? So my question to you, what are we going to expect from you in this reform of the Parliament of Democracy and its best practice for corruption? CIA, corrupt internal affairs, and transparency. We are so opaque. You are as a parliament opaque to the people of Barbados. But you're going to bring topics like that to us, the people. You brought this topic up. I'm here to respond to what you brought up. So my question is, what are we going to expect out of this commission in the areas of parliamentary reform? And what do you have to say, or what you see need to be reformed in our civil rule of democracy in the nation of Barbados? These are my questions to the chief chair and to all who are sitting there as representative of this good people of Barbados. I stand for the rule of law. And in this reform, this is what I would like to see.
He said, I stand for the rule of law. And in this reform, that is what I would love to see. Now, he had some real profound questions of them, because like he said, it was them that decided they want to reform Parliament. It wasn't the people of Barbados. I mean, for the most part, people don't even have a clue that we're not even a democratic country. So, I mean, we say we practice democracy, but Barbados is not a democratic country. We don't practice democracy. That's why he said, are we going to practice true democracy? Are we going to start defining these things? And he's making some profound points. But listen to the rest of it. Listen, this is at the meeting where they say you can bring your questions and whatnot, and they'll address them. Listen carefully to the rest of what the sheriff has to say.
The reform in the areas of politics and economics, in the areas of administration of national development, and the rule of law. And these are fundamental principles going forward, because these what makes us a people, a sovereign people, ruled by the rule of law. So to you as a committee, I will engage you to think differently on all these preliminary things. We got to get into the roots of the matter. Changes are happening all the time. We are at war right now. And that can affect our economy status in Barbados. But as a people...
May we have order, please? The gentleman is speaking.
As a people, we have been enduring and enjoying a stable civil democracy. And when it comes to the politics, economics of Barbados, we are there. When it comes to administration of national development, we can see it. This is over 50 years of our independence. And the last 30 years, look how far we have come from since 1994 until now. So I'm going to stop right here. But the reason why I'm here, because of the question and what you're putting forth to the people, parliamentary reform. And I've not heard anyone mention or answer a question based on what you come to speak about. She's talking about other things, but I really want to see what's the real meat of behind this parliamentary democracy and its state and system of governing a demographic of people. We know.
No, he want like he said, they talking law kind of stuff, but they ain't discussing why they came for, which is the parliament reform. They ain't saying nothing. Good point. Let me let him finish up and listen to what our favorite politician has to say. I say that very loosely.
What democracy is. It means from the Greek word demo or demograph or democratia. Speaks of the people. We are the people that you are governing, that we select you to govern over us. And we want a better service from the elected officials in this country, because you know that we are resilient people. And in that resiliency, I recognize we are treated very terrible.
Well, thank you very much, Sheriff, for
Thank you very
riding in
much.
with your guns blazing.
Yeah.
They recognize that the brother come blazing, but listen to this. Listen to what the response is.
And that's
You
the
have-
357.
You have
SW.
asked us to identify a number of things. What I'm going to identify is the time to bring the meeting to the end.
She didn't just say that, right? She said you wanted to identify a number of things, but what I'm going to identify is that it's time to bring this meeting to an end. Yeah, I'm not going to stop it there. I'm going to play it in context so you don't say that I am biased. She said it's the end, but she asked him to write the email, give us the information, and send us all those things in the email, and we will address them. Kay don't have a clue what he talking about. She don't have a clue. You don't believe me? Watch her response.
What I would suggest you do is that you give us a submission with your very clear views, because you do have very definite views on a number of matters, and send them please to PRC@barbadosparliament.com. For members of the public, PRC@barbadosparliament.com. That is the address at which we are receiving written submissions from all members of the public, and from which, Sheriff, we would be happy to receive, and at which we would be happy to receive your submissions.
Look, man. I can't even say she got the gift for gab. Like, she don't have it. She just arrogant in her ignorance. And as I said it, she don't have a clue what he's talking about. She can't respond to nothing he just said. Nothing. Send them in an email and we'll see. Well, long story short, or short story long, they go on for about another maybe 15 minutes or so, with a bunch of preliminaries and this body and a lot of internal jokes, BLP jokes, all kind of nonsense. They could have addressed at least one of the things he said. In fact, the fact that they did not even attempt to shed light on anything tells me enough. And well, the question is there a hidden agenda to reform Parliament? Let me just play one more portion. Just one more portion. Bear with me, family. Just bear with me. I'm going somewhere with this, man.
Let me make two things clear. We have a terms of reference which were outlined at the start. We do not answer questions, because our rule is to hear
and its state and system of
@barbadosparliament.com. That is the address at which we are.
I want you all to listen carefully to what Kay is about to say here. Carefully. Just listen carefully.
Receiving written submissions from all members of the public, and from which, Sheriff, we would be happy to receive, and at which we would be happy to receive your submissions. Let me make two things clear. We have a terms of reference which were outlined at the start. We do not answer questions, because our rule is to hear the concerns of the public, gather the recommendations and suggestions of the public, reflect on them, and distill them into a set of proposals, which we will return to Her Excellency the President and to the Cabinet of Barbados. A decision will then be made as to what parliamentary reform could look like, and I imagine that there will be extensive discussions with the country and a public education process as to what any changes will be. But the Parliamentary Commission, we are the servants and the instruments of the public in the process of gathering information for reform. We are not answering questions, because this is not about putting our personal views or our personal preferences on the record. And with that, I draw this meeting to a close by asking the chairman of the Parliamentary Reform Commission to make his closing remarks, the chairman of the Barbados Labour Party to make his closing remarks, and Ms. Maxine McLean, Commissioner, to pronounce the vote of thanks for us. We have ended with 300 people online.
Hallelujah. 300 people.
Sir Richard, the microphone is yours, sir.
Sir Richard. Yeah, yeah, that's not Kay, that's Liz. You know, they all look alike, far as I'm concerned.
Members of the Barbados.
Let me just pause it there real quick too. Yeah, I think I get a mix up all the time. It looked like Mia, could be Mia. It might be just, you know, the mask change. Liz, thank you for that one. Here's the thing though, this look. Is it a coincidence that it's always the same people involved in these commissions and panels? And how comes out of almost 300,000 people in Barbados, is always the same handful of faces, always the same handful of faces all the time, all the time? I'm not even going to get into what this gentleman here says, sir. I'm not even going to touch what he says. On this occasion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch gears real quick here now and touch what he said on this occasion. Yeah, this occasion. Let me just drop this link here also for y'all to read the full article, you know, because this was back a couple of days ago. Let me just paste that real quick in the comments right there. Let me just put that right there real quick. For those interested, the link right there in the comments. So, Mr. Cheltenham, again, it's always the same faces, never a different set of faces. Y'all never notice? Have y'all ever noticed it's always the same faces? Y'all ever notice that? Always. Look, you cannot make this stuff up. The group Parliamentary Reform Commission identifies issues to discuss. They identify the issues to discuss. This is back in August. Although the brother just spoke at the parliamentarian answering questions right there in, when was that? November? That was a couple of days ago. That was, what day was that? That was like what, like 4 days ago at best. This is going back to August the 19th, where they identify issues to discuss. The group that was established to review the island's parliamentary process and procedures has put some issues on the table for national discussion, including whether the current election process should be changed. Whether the current election process should be changed. Listen to this. Listen to this. If a gender quota should be implemented to encourage more female representatives, and whether the range of interest groups being represented in the Senate should be expanded. Sounds innocent. Could be. Let me get down here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Let's get to the meat of the matter. Political science Peter Wickham said he did not believe the range of Senate representatives, and it goes on to say, so Sir Richard suggests the idea of adding an LGBT representative and adding a disabled representative and telling the Constitution to identify all of these. I am frankly not comfortable with that arrangement because it relies on the president to then determine who is the LGBT representative, who is a disabled representative. He said, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go back up a bit. Those were among listen to carefully now. That's Mr. Wickham. Check this out. Those were among the terms or references outlined by Chairman of the Parliamentary Reform Commission, Sir Richard Cheltenham, on Tuesday evening at the Barbados Workers Union headquarters, as the commission held the first in a series of town hall meetings. Bullshit. Yes, I ain't stirring. He said, listen to this, family. You cannot make this up. Sir Richard said that in addition to the current economic, religious, and social interests represented in the upper house, the question should be asked, should those categories be widened to include, for example, the elderly, youth, the disabled, the LGBT community, and small businesses? Look, man, is there a hidden agenda for reforming Parliament? Family, I'm going to tell you straight right now, right? Let me tell you this right now. The only reason this particular political party, if you're listening, listen carefully. I ain't going to say this twice. You're going to got to replay this video. You're going to have to replay it. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me make this abundantly clear. Abundantly clear. Selassie, I know. The only reason they are now discussing how to reform Parliament is because the old way of doing things are done. Done. Under the Republic, what they call a Republic, which is a whole other scam, they know that in the upcoming elections, it ain't going to be just BLP, DLP conversations. There's a lot of different talk. Well, let me rephrase that. There's a lot of different, let me rephrase that. Apparently, there are several individuals who have not yet come out of the closet and made it clear. But I guarantee you, when it's time called for election, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces suddenly on the ballot, what they call the ballots, the ticket, the election ticket, election card. You're going to see a lot of different faces. Some old, some new, some independent, but a lot of different ones. And because they know that it won't be a BLP sweep, it definitely will not be no DLP sweep. It will definitely not be no DLP seat. DLP seat or DLP sweep. That was a slip. I'm not trying to say nothing like that. I don't know if DLP can win a seat or not. I don't know. Maybe one or two. Maybe. I can't guarantee the rest. But anyhow, it's going to be a mix. It's going to be a mixture. It's going to be a mixture. Guarantee. But they're trying to make provision to govern the individuals who are now going to be coming into the secret halls and chambers of all the different information that they would hide in all along. So they got to tweak it in a way that it kind of protect them that was there from before and make room for the fella now coming in to scotch on the bench. Because they know they ain't go but so far. Because at the end of the day, it is still a what do you call it? A plantocracy. It's still a slavery system. Westminster or no Westminster, it is still going to be the plantocracy and the slaveocracy versus the house Negro and the field Negro. That's just it. That's just the bottom line. And the thing is this: the whole point of reforming it. Hear the word. They want to reform, so they got the familiar faces and they take in information from people in Barbados. How many people you honestly feel will have something to say about the reform? So they're going to take the information from a very small demographics that they have prepped to some degree, have counseled to some degree, and have encouraged to come forward to some degree to have an overwhelming input in decisions or information that decisions will be pulled from. Then what? The average person in Barbados on a daily day basis, whether it be a professional or non-professional way of living in terms of occupation, and even studying the parliament or reform. They're too busy just trying to keep the roof over their head. They don't have no time to be going to no meetings to see these individuals speak. They don't have that luxury. They don't have that. They don't have none of that. Serious. So the thing is, we need to reform parliament now so that when election come, we want to push. Yeah, the man just said he want to push certain things up front. We want to include certain individuals, certain different groups. You know, it's funny, Mr. Cheltenham, and I gonna say it too, man. In fact, you're looking interesting these days. You're looking interesting. Looking younger. Must be eating good. Women in politics in Barbados were given a lot of support. Just, oh man, political scientists. I mean, that's the only political scientist in Barbados is Peter Wickham. There's not a political scientist. You can't get an opinion from somebody else who doesn't have. Man, let me not even get it further. I got to quote this, Peter. Peter. I told him Peter now, and although I commend you for saying it, I question what you mean by it, because Peter Wickham goes on to say, he further argues that while the Constitution speaks of religious groups being represented in the Senate, over the years it has mostly been Anglican, with the exception of a Methodist in the past. He said. And he goes on to say, I have never seen a Rastafarian representing religious interests in Parliament. I've never seen a Muslim representing religious interests in Parliament. In fact, I have never seen a Muslim in Parliament, period. Certainly I have never seen, Baha'i, there's there as well, or a Hindu. I have never seen any of these, he submitted. No. I suppose you could say Orisha too, right? I suppose you could, look, all I'm going to say, right, family, is that it is obvious at this point in time that a lot of political rhetoric is being spewed. And the idea is to make way for others. It's not just a one or two. They opening the doors for a lot of different things. A lot of different things. And the funny thing is this, you don't see this going on in no other way in the world. Not like this. You don't see this. And the thing is this, though. How is it that we find ourselves at this juncture? How did we get here, family? How did we get here? We got here by not paying attention. We wasn't paying attention. We woke up one day, man, and it was just there. And although I'm not saying that to pick or marginalize any particular group or society, here's the reality, family. And I've said this for a while in the last few weeks and months. What Parliament, what the plantocracy is doing, let the plantocracy do. According to those who are practicing the word and following the guidance of the Most High, it is time to come out of her. It is time to come out of her. I can't stress it no further. If you stay in Egypt, you cannot complain about being treated as a slave. If you stay in Egypt, you cannot complain about being treated as a slave. Why? Because you live in the house of bondage. You are living in the house of bondage. So how you going to complain? How you going to complain? I ain't put the number up tonight, man, but let me see if I can take two callers. What's your thoughts on this? Unless it's just me. The number on the screen is 246-838-8253. Let me see if we get two callers to call in and share your thoughts and views on this this matter. Am I saying this thing wrong? They only reforming it because they know that other people about to come on in. They want to make wait. See when they change the constitution to bring K in. I got it right this time, huh? They want to change this to bring other people in for different reasons. They have an agenda, and it ain't hidden. It's obvious to a duck. Obvious to a duck. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Cheltenham? Yeah, we see what's going on, man. Number on the screen, family. Number on the screen. The elder said it best. You have to raise your vibration. Does anyone know the symbolism of this thing on the Parliament building? What thing is that, Ayance? What thing is that, man? I'm not sure what you're referring to, brethren. Got to undo everything them do. Serious. Serious. Serious is a must. See, look like a duppy. Oh man, don't do that to the brother. I would admit he look a little strange myself. I can call a spade a spade. I am not so far removed from truth that I can call it. I would admit I'm not sure what's going on with Brother Cheltenham, man. I don't know how his health is, but I would admit he look a little strange. I'm not sure. Maybe it's lighting in the room. And I'm not trying to, again, it's not to point out and putting the pressure on the elder. I don't know. It just seemed, maybe it's the makeup. You know, the makeup artist for the camera thing. Maybe he has on a little makeup, you know, for the camera cause he's sitting there for a while, the gloss, the glare, the heat. Who knows? You know what I mean? You know, I just saying, I ain't sure. I hope he's all right, though. I mean, I don't wish ill for nobody, man. It looks like a flag, blue with yellow pattern. Can't seem to post the photo. I am not sure. What you can do is probably inbox me on my personal Emmanuel Borrelia. Send me the image in my inbox, and I will see if I could pull it up from there. You can try it that way and see what happens. See if that's possible, and we can go from there. Yeah, you can try that and see what happens. Try that one and see what happens. The phone lines are open, family. Feel free to give us a call, 838-8253, and give us your thoughts on this Parliament reform. Just your thoughts, man. Just your thoughts. Just your thoughts. Just your thoughts. Just your thoughts. I know. Usually the phone lines, you know how it is. You know how it is. You know, just your thoughts, man. Just your thoughts. You may be viewing clones. Well, man, I don't even know no more, man. I mean, you can't even tell these days here. You can't tell these days, man. Who knows? Who knows, man? All saying eyes, I go and post you now. Advantage to the underprivileged. Too long we living in bondage. Is a fact. Is a fact. Is a fact. Is a fact. Yes, the number's on the screen. 828 area code 246 if you're outside of Barbados. 838-8253. You call on WhatsApp. You know what I mean? In case you're in a overseas call, you ain't gonna burn the credit. You ain't gonna burn the credit. What time is it? Where's the clock? It's 44 minutes and 44 seconds. 4444. Yo, you making sport though. Okay. That is crazy. That is crazy. I did see that. I did see that. All right. On the right path. Um, that's Facebook or that's Messenger. You said check my phone. All right, wait, hold on. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let me give it a check. Check one, check two. See what's going on here. Okay, that what going on. Okay, okay. What have we here? My question is my question. So okay, right. Um. Mm, I guess they put it how they could put it, but I got one question. The yellow on the outskirts, is that a fringe or that just a yellow band? They're always doing something. I see the picture. I gonna tell you something, right, family? I ain't going front. I got you. I got you. I seen it here. I seen it. I seen it. I ain't going front. I ain't going front, man. I ain't going front, man. All I can tell you, all right, is that if you notice that every week in Barbados, there's there's some sort of boogie. There's a boogeyman of some sort. Of some sort. I have no idea what that represents. Um, I don't have a clue. They did not inbox me in the meeting. I was not on the Zoom. I wasn't in the room. So what I would say is it mean what it mean to who it mean. At some point they'll tell us something or the other. But I think what we should recognize that Barbados is under new management. That's why everything is suddenly being changed. Everything from the currency to the ID to the parliament to the constitution. I mean, everything they're trying to change. Why? Because Barbados is on a new management. It has been bought by the highest bidder. It has been bought. The first thing I answered that was a fringe. That's my only question right there. Is that first question I answered when I saw it? Because if it's a fringe, then yeah, it means something a whole lot more than it appears to. So the question is, forget what's in the middle. Forget that for now. The question is that gold strip on the outside. See, the middle piece will distract you all day, every day. And I don't doubt it has symbolism if you count the amount of pieces, but that's another story. It might be representative of the families that own Barbados. But the fringe, is it a gold strip or gold fringe is the question. The picture doesn't give it any justice. Y'all need a Samsung camera. That was probably taken with an Apple Apple phone. Shots fired. That's probably Apple that took that picture, right? Y'all need a Samsung, man. Samsung Ultra. Oh man. Oh man. I'm sorry. I couldn't help that one. That was I had to, man. That's an inbox something. That's a personal something. Yeah. But no. I didn't plan to stick up so long. I want to show the bit of His Majesty. That's why you're gonna get to anyhow closer on a high. On a high. On a high. I'm just saying, family, that image, wickedness in high places. The elders said we have the collective power to change things, but they use our symbols against us. How many of us ready for the new earth? Well, family, I'm gonna tell you this, right? That's what we've been preparing for in the last at least last year, easily. I had to push the clutch and realize that every week, man, we was always fighting something. They did something else. We out here again. We exhaust so much energy responding that while we're responding, we wasn't building. We wasn't building. We got to build, man. In order to destroy them, we have to build. We can't destroy them by trying to destroy them and not building. You got to build. The only way you can destroy them is to build. Build it, and the people shall come. Focus on the build, family. Rastaman, don't check the time yet. Don't check the time yet. I got some dried tomatoes out there, some dried tomatoes and some other stuff to go and eat and enjoy. What time is it? Kind of late though. Kind of late, but we got to build, family. We got to build. That's why you don't see me on here as often, not because I can't. I'm building. And once we have enough build we could build, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me you're gonna see me and see what we've been building. Yeah. So you can hide and buy land, but you can't hide and work it. Right now you're hiding, so I must be buying. Let me start to build, you will see. We're gonna get this thing right, family. It is written. It's our destiny to get it right. So we're not even worried about what they're doing. Stop focusing on what Mia Montley and her compadres are doing, because nothing at this point, short of throwing a muckle off in Parliament, which wouldn't even make a difference because it ain't gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. They're gonna keep doing what they are. They have been paid to do something. They have been put in place to do something. The same way that the universe put us here to do something. So rather than us, who come to fight them, let them fight them. Who come to build, let us build. Who come to destroy, we'll have to destroy. We all got our assignment, family. Focus on what yours is. Straight up. Straight up. Anyway, having said that, like I said, the only reason they're reforming Parliament is because they want to reform Parliament. The only reason why they reformed the school dress code was to allow boys to wear school weave and allow boys to wear school skirts and allow girls to wear school pants. That was the only reason they reformed the school dress code. Nothing else changed. The only thing changed in the school dress code, school children can wear school sneakers. That's the other thing they changed. You can wear sneakers, and if you only got one pair of sneakers, you can wear the sneakers to games as well. So if you go to school, if your child goes to school and your games teacher is punishing your child for wearing sneakers to games, the same shoes you wear to school, man, go to school and make some noise, man, because they're doing bare foolishness. Yep. There are some schools who are punishing the children coming to games with the same black sneakers or the black or brown sneakers they wear in the school that can double as game shoes, because after all, it's sneakers. They're punishing the children by giving them all kind of ridiculous things to do, burpees and a bunch of push-ups and all kind of jumping, all kind of stuff, to punish them. Not the parents that can afford it. In some cases, they're punishing the children. It's weak. Look, man. I just try to keep calm and keep cool. You know what I mean? Ooh, boy. You see, that day will come. I tell you that day gonna come. Anyhow, even the sun is gonna set and the moon is get its time to shine. When they keep playing around. Tell a friend, family. Share the information. That's all I tell them. They reformed the school so boys could wear school skirts. It can soon start happening. Mark my word. And girls wearing school pants. They reform it for no other reason. So keep that in mind. Anyhow, having said that, and the phone line here is so busy in the studio tonight, let me go straight into the guest of honor. Now, although a lot of this is Amharic, and you may not fully grasp, at some point they speak English, huh? So bear with me, family.
The ritualistic ceremonies of the coronation were performed in a large auditorium adjacent to the west side of the cathedral, which had been especially constructed for the occasion.
The coronation, family.
Shortly after 7:30 a.m., His Imperial Majesty, attired in white silk communion robes, entered the ceremonial hall from the church with an escort of aides and the clergy, chanting in the old Coptic language a processional hymn.
They're chanting in the Coptic language. Now, let me ask you a question. Why is it, right? CBC show the Queen of England. Look, let me show you how me and Montley, I ain't calling your name, me, because you always quote him Rastafari. And I ain't calling your name in a negative way. I just want to make you aware of something that you may not be aware of. But then again, you did say that all Rastas don't speak. Some Rastas don't speak for all Rastas. So let me make this clear here as Rastafari. I noticed you do a lot of Bob Marley quoting, a lot of reggae, and a lot of His Majesty. Because you're quoting Bob in some cases, you're quoting His Majesty. That's just a reality. How come, right, that in Barbados, CBC, and I call in CBC, which is a government-owned, supposed to be a government-owned station, how come on a day like November the 2nd, we don't have footage of His Majesty's coronation being shown for the children of Barbados to see their lineage? Since we're always talking this reparation and back to Africa, is not Ethiopia part of Africa? Is not the Ethiopians part of Africa? Is not the Ethiopians mentioned in the Bible as God's people? And for such a Christian nation, quote unquote, according to Peter Wickham, Anglicans run the thing, few Methodists in between. How come, Mia, that y'all don't show them the visit to His Majesty on CBC? I think that came on once. I ain't sure. All of 3 minutes of his whole visit, although there's more footage, and we know there's more footage. Why y'all don't show this stuff? Why you don't show it? Why you don't show it? I ain't say you got to try to indoctrinate the people like it's Benny Hinn, preaching Jesus Christ. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying, you show everything else. In fact, I remember when Princess Diana got married to the then fella Charles. That was a big thing on CBC. The wedding. But here's the coronation of the emperor, not the king or the prince or the princess getting married or none of that crazy crap you ought to be showing. The emperor and the empress. But Emmanuel will come to share it tonight to the people, though. That what's going on. Watch it here, look.
The spiritual vestment is worn by the Archangel Michael. The precious chasuble is worn by Michael.
And for those watching, I post the link right there in the comments. Go on my page, see this video, download it if you can, and keep it. Keep it and show your children, show your friends, and listen to what is being said.
On the throne. Thereupon the ceremony began. The Coptic Archbishop of Ethiopia, representing His Holiness the Pope of Alexandria, with his throaty voice, announced, "Ye princes and ministers, ye nobles and chiefs of the army, ye professors and priests, ye people of Ethiopia, look ye upon our Emperor Haile Selassie I, descended from the dynasty of Menelik I, who was born of Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, a dynasty perpetuated without interruption from that time to King Haile Selassie and to our time." The emperor was then vested with the 7 ornaments of the coronation, including his gold sword studded with precious stones, a diamond-encrusted ring, 2 traditional lances, the imperial scepter, and the golden globe of the earth, the imperial vestments, and at last came the magnificent crown. Seven differently scented ointments of ancient prescription were received on the imperial head, brow, and shoulders, one with each of these ornaments. The final ceremony was a grand tour of the cathedral by the emperor and empress, who was also crowned, but with less elaborate rites. They were escorted by the priests and bishops, princes and high dignitaries, Ethiopian bishops and priests from all over Ethiopia, and a large number of Coptic deacons, carrying palm branches and chanting in mighty volume. Hosanna, blessed be the King of Israel. Blessed is he who cometh in the name of the Lord.
Blessed be the King of Israel. Blessed be he who come in the name of the
Before
Lord.
continuing at the Abuna, the emperor gave his sacred pledge to uphold the Orthodox religion of the Coptic Church of Alexandria, to support and administer the laws of the country for the betterment of the people, and to maintain the integrity of Ethiopia.
The emperor is just slightly over 5 feet tall, but I don't think there is any more
Maintain the
noble,
integrity
bearing person in the
of
world.
Ethiopia. Family, all I'm going to say, right, is it's an honor to study the principles. The elders said the reason why they don't show it, because they would have to bring the king's constitution that he gave to the skippers. Guess what? This is a fact that the emperor in 1937 gave a constitution to all Africans across the world to be governed by the empire of Ethiopia in 1937. And these criminals took it and hid it for a very long time. A very long time. All Jamaica. That's why Jamaica got all kind of issues with Mr. Holt. It got all kind of issues, man. They're trying to perpetuate a fraud. Barbados is no different. It's no different as Arobara. In fact, remember the Federation? Y'all wonder why the Federation didn't work? Jamaica was the first to boycott the Federation because Jamaica know why they took that path. It wasn't about the pulling of the weights, big country versus little country. That's not what it was. It meant that they would have to fall under the sovereignty of the Ethiopian Empire, and the British colonial system would have collapsed because of that. It would have had to. They said, no, man. So they paid these politicians some money, tell them to hide the document, perpetuate the fraud, and I will give y'all independence down the line. And y'all can run things. Y'all listen to him. Don't listen to him, His Imperial Majesty. Don't listen to him, is what they said. Those who have eyes to see, let them see. Here, family. They took the constitution that His Majesty gave all Ethiopians across the globe to be free under your own constitution and your own sovereignty. But they hide that from the people for decades. Then come with something about independence. Don't worry about that. You forget that. You're right here. Anyhow, family. Yes. Give thanks, family. I'm going to tell you all this, right? His Majesty lives. Look, the link to this video is I posted in comments. Go get it. Download the video. It's on YouTube. You can probably go on YouTube on Firefox. If you open it on Firefox, there's a download button. Download the video. Keep it. Share it with your children. Share it in your WhatsApp group. Tell a friend and tell a friend. That's what's up. They ain't got to do the work. They're not part of the empire. They're part of the other. You know, the funny thing is, you know, the British, what they call the British Empire. The British Empire was originally subject to Rome. And the original Rome is not the Rome that you see now. That's a whole other conversation. Earth's rightful ruler is not the Pope that you see sitting on the throne. Do your research, family. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. For lack of knowledge are the people destroyed. You know, I ain't going to drop a tune here. Shout out to my brother Abdul Muhammad, man. Nation of Islam. Big shout out to my brother, man. I give thanks for that particular. I give thanks for that one, man. I'm looking for it, man. I'm looking for it. Hold on a second. I'm looking for it. I gotta play it, man. Oh, yeah, I gotta play. He sent me a tune. I gotta play it, man. Let me get it. Let me get it. Yeah. I gotta play this one. I can do the live. Is it live? I don't know if this is a live one. I don't think this is a live one. It's not a live one. Is it live? No, it's not live one. No. Right here. All right, I got it right here, man. What time is it, man? Beverly said don't look at the time. Beverly said don't check the time. Let me just switch this here. Look. Let me put that one up. Hold on. Let me put that one up. I can pull it for the top. Fine. Don't worry. I can pull it for the top, man. Just for the top, man.
Hail Selassie is the champion.
Everybody, man, just full of meditation. Full of meditation. Don't hold the vibes. Just full of medi, man. Don't hold the vibes, fam. Just full of medi, man.
Power of the Trinity.
Don't hold the vibes, family. Just hold the meditation, man.
Trinity.
Go of the Trinity, man. Godhead, man.
Build your mind on this direct.
Hey, moment, I see you, Fire. I see you, Kaya. I see you, Benji. All respect and honors. Rastafari.
Serve the living God and live. Living God. Living God.
Deborah Tafari. See you too. Helpfulness and joyfulness.
Take your troubles to Selassie. Is the only King of Kings.
Only.
King of Kings.
Only. I be knowing, man.
King of Kings is he. Conquering Lion of Judah.
You feel some type of way, family? No, it's because you've been lied to, man. Know that, man.
Triumphantly, we all must sing.
By the same people that try and lie to you today about reforming Parliament, man.
Must sing.
Scribes and Pharisees, man. Scribes and Pharisees.
I search and I search. Great book of man. In the Revelation, look what I find.
In the book of Revelations. Just for you, Beverly.
Hail Selassie.
Just for you, Bev, man.
Is the champion.
Forward the Trinity. The Rastafari Progressive Movement. Bonga Lights. Lumumba.
All the world should know.
Whole family, you don't know who you be, man.
All should know. All should know. That man is the angel. And our God, the
King of Kings, man. Our God, the King of Kings. Family, you know, That's why I tell people all the time, right? When you, especially my Christian brothers and sisters, because I know sometimes, you know, they when it comes to Rastafari, especially Rastafari, you know, the Christians are tolerant of a lot of things. A lot of things. Well, some Christians, let me put it that way, because I can't answer all, but so you kind of Rasta, you could be anything in the world. Anything in this world. You could be anything in the world. And they'll find a space for you. Tell them use Rastafari and watch what happens. Mark my word. Weak hearts a tremble. New name, King Rastafari. Weak hearts a tremble when the listen, family. Power of the Trinity. Lion of Judah. Return to the throne with a new name. Kidamari, man. New name, man. You're looking for it in the old name, becoming a new name. Haile Selassie the first. I love it here. Look, family, all I'm going to say is this, right? It's just love we dealing with, family. I know that we defended it the same way here. That's it. That is it, man. That is it, man. That is it. Yes, let them know we're not brought here as slaves, but enslaved, meaning prisoners. We brought here as prisoners. We weren't brought as slaves. Had to run to St. Vincent, so being returned here to live. They are from here, so to raise your vibration, we have to love from the heart and not from the head. One Caribbean family. Shout out to the elder too. Bishai, I see you, family. Always, always, always. Always 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Always 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Family, time to roll out. It's time to roll. I peep it. Anyhow, family, we rolling. Y'all be good. Be great. Yeah. Remember, Haile Selassie the first, Empress Wazira Menin, is the perfect balance, family. That we're dealing with. That we're dealing with. Y'all have an upful night, and we're going to reason next week. Parliament reform. Come out of her, my people. We need to have our, you know, the word parliament, you know the word parliament really means? Look it up. Parliament. You know what I'm saying? They're not speaking on behalf of my mind. We form our own councils, form our own Congress, and let's move forward, family. We want the time in the Westminster. We don't want the Westminster. We want the East High Priest. Get it? We don't want the Westminster. We want the East High Priest. Look at pick sense from that now. Emmanuel out. The mic drop. Done with it. Let me find a tune. Let me just find the tune. Wait, hold on. Wait, I got a tune. I have a tune. I think I have a tune. Is it a tune? What is? Nope, not that. Definitely not that. Check. I gotta check it. I gotta check it, man. I gotta check it. Can't play that tune. Wait. Can't play that tune. Let me see if I can play this one.
Yeah.
Make it go, man.
My eyes told me that my heart is in danger. My eyes told me that my heart is in danger. You follow me from day to night, always seeking a fight. It's a long shot, but I've got to try it right here.
Now, keep man, I gotta pull it. I put my tunes that the
My eyes told me that my heart is in danger.
Listen to the tune, man.
My eyes told me that my heart is in danger. You follow me from day to night,
Yes.
always seeking a fight. It's a long shot, but I've got to try it right here. And now my eyes told me that my heart is in danger.
In danger, man.
My eyes told me
It's in danger, man.
heart is in danger.
In danger, in danger.
There is one passing away. I can stop already, for he tried to rake up my life.
Let me tell you why the heart in danger, man. Cause right now these politicians doing bare foolishness for truth.
Please, Mr.
I
Minister,
can't tell a lie.
I work
These politicians doing bare madness here.
only take
Always the same faces, family.
so don't you screw.
They're trying to get rid of them, though.
You no fight against the rum man,
I'm trying to get rid of them.
no fight against the wine.
It's time for these ministers to go.
You no fight against the cigarette smoke.
You don't want a Westminster.
No, yet you know these things give cancer.
You want the high priest from the east.
You know, yet you know these things give cancer.
High priest from the east, man.
Rasta man know the truth, so you can't fool you. Rasta man know the truth, so you can't fool you. What was hidden from the wise and prudent?
What was hidden? What was hidden?
Revealed to the babe and
Shall
son.
be revealed to the babes
Was hidden from the wise and
and
prudent.
the suckling.
Revealed to the babe and suckling. Tell me why do you fight against the Caliban?
Let me tell you why this fight against the Kaliman, man. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, man. Jackie. Tell her why, Jackie. Tell her why, Jackie. I would tell me this. Armageddon. Haven't lived here in a rule, man. Boss, man. Frank Boss, man. Let me tell you why, man. Classic, man. Classic. You left your left too soon, man. They can left your left too soon, man.
We've been down in the valley much too long.
Much too long, man.
We've been down in a poverty oh so long, yeah. We've been down in captivity much too long. We've been down in humility and oh so long. So rise and shine and win your liberations. For now is the
Now is the time, man.
when all nations must be free.
All nations must be free, man. Let me tell you why all nations must be free. And get one more. I get like two more, man. I get two more, man. Get two more, man.
Where shall the wicked run? Am I gonna run, go to the rock? And the rock I gonna say, I look somewhere for hide himself. This is the original property and Charlie Chaplin. Over the years, so much blood, sweat, and tears. Poor people living in fear.
Beverly.
It's a government just don't care.
Beverly.
Don't care. Over the years, so much blood, sweat, and tears.
Over the years, man.
People living in fear.
Been too long, man.
Government just don't care. They just don't care. Boy.
Them don't care, man.
Too much people have to die. Tell me why. Dang, dang, diddling, diddling, diddling. When me watch with TV, water full up me eye. No ask me no question, I cry me a cry. The people them on it like a pig in a sty. The people them no make it and no try, them no try. They look like them no want the poor forget no blight. Tell me why. Dang, dang, diddling. Too much people have to die. Tell me why. After them, me a cockatoo. Cause every year them read the budget.
Every year, man.
Poor people benefit.
Every year more taxes,
The
man.
wall for your hand for your head or lie down for your belly and fret. Over the years, so much blood, sweat and tears. Poor people living in fear. It's the government just don't care.
They just don't care, man. I tell you, they just don't care. They don't care one bit. We gotta start making them feel like them important, man. Real thing. That's how I feel about it right now. So guess what? It is forward ever. forward ever, man.
I've got a top ranking sound going to mash the town. So gather the people from around.
Embrace the sun, Christians. I love it. I love it, Elder. Speak, Elder.
Sing this song of culture. I miss singing them songs of love. I miss singing them songs of culture. I miss singing them songs of love. I miss forward ever and a backward never. Forward never and a backward
They ain't getting back, man.
never.
Let them keep the parliament, man. Why we want to do what they do?
Yeah. Song for the people to unite.
Keep the parliament, man.
Teaching them not to fight.
Keep the parliament, man.
Manners must turn to discipline. That's what true justice will celebrate.
Let them keep the parliament, man. We ain't want nothing to do with it, man. Nothing, man. Yo, family. Trying to fade away with this thing here, man. Let me fade away, man.
Spread your wings and fly away. Fly like the doves overboard.
Gee, man. They gotta keep it rolling hot, man.
Feeling good, like I know I should, but I shall fly. I fly away with my bird.
Yes. Wonder how I could fly away, man. They wonder how I could fly away, man. Let me tell them how I could fly away, how I could do this. See, man, how you was getting out to do it, Manuel? Let me tell you how, man. I'm gonna let Jacob Miller. It can be Jacob, it's Yaku. In the Jenny language. Start to correct this thing, man.
I'm a Rastaman.
Tell him again, tell him again, tell him again.
Not a trailer.
Oh, man, they gonna pull out one more time, boy. They can't even let out play. Can't even let out play fast with first. Sheriff, I see you. Greetings. Big up to the sheriff, man. Ella said they talk to your body, your mind, are something to eat from within. Cleanse yourself, open up your third eye. In the land of the blind.
Not a trailer.
Listen to the music.
I'm a Rastaman.
The last thing I know, man.
Not a trailer.
Even the ice, man.
See my naughty trade. I just let it grow now. Grow. It feels so good.
I can't tell you, man. It feels good for you. If you know, it's a feeling morning, man, and just feel a little naughty there wrap on your head, and it just let's hold on it and just like it's been a journey, man, and I give thanks, you know, and I give thanks. I give thanks. I can play too much tune, family, and just go and do what you gotta do. Otherwise, y'all full enjoy the evening. Give thanks for the time y'all shared and invested. Any word, sound, you know, the ideas, knowledge. Give thanks. And I give thanks, man. So let me see. Jeez, I can't do that one there. That one there too. That two. That one there. Oh man, I can't. No, let me just. You know what you gonna do? Let me just play this show here, man. Let me play this one here, man. Yeah. Let me play this one here, man. This she done red. I can't. I want like that's like four of them. That's like four of them I see there like that right now. I can't pick one. Okay, I ain't go up play all four, yeah. Look, I ain't go up here all four. I like, I ain't gonna, I know. All right, that's what you can do. I can pick two out of them, man. I can pick two. I can pick two. I can pick two. I can't play four. What time is it? I can pick two. Beverly, I can pick two of them, man. So, all right, yeah. I can let this one roll, man. I can let this one roll. Look, I can let this one roll. When I go bear with me, man, because it's like, boy. Too many tunes. Too many tunes. I want to put let Dennis, but I ain't want to put that Dennis. And if I put that Dennis, I gotta put this Dennis. If I can't play, man, look, Dennis Emmanuel, man, look, here we go. No, look, come, just come with it, Dennis. Come with Dennis. Let me play this Dennis right here. This was a hard choice, family, man. This was a hard choice, family. See, dog, babe.
This love of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
See, dog, babe.
This heart of mine,
Dennis Emmanuel.
I'll give it every time.
Dennis,
true love is hard to find.
I gotta pull that one, man. I had to pull out. I can play the other Dennis too, man. I don't want to send the wrong message, but thinking about one of them.
This love of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yes.
This heart of mine,
Dennis,
I'll give it every time. True love is hard to find. They say, boy.
Serious, man.
Let your love come tumbling here today, boy. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about love, man. This is discussing love, man. I'll play this other Dennis, man. This is no peace, man.
Love has found its way in our hearts today. Yeah. Love has found its way.
Love has found its way
in our hearts today.
Jackie.
When your love is beautiful, there's nothing that can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong here.
When two hearts beat together, it's like an everlasting song. It's like an everlasting song.
Yes, but let me just get this together, man. This is peace, let me go, man. This is peace, let me go. Beverly, I go on, Beverly. This is peace, let me go, man.
Yeah.
Hey, John Jack. You know they can do that, Jack.
The closer I get to you,
oh, baby, yeah.
It's the more you make me see.
Tell me about it, baby.
By giving me all you got.
Yeah.
Your love has captured me.
See, Don, bro. You know when you know people, right? And you can almost tell, like you can almost tell where it would go in before it went where it went. Like you kind of know it already, right? You can tell, man. Love y'all, family.
Take it.
Y'all have a beautiful night. Loveful, and full of love.
society. Ooh. I'm not a kid, just a minstrel, but my song to you I sing. Though just a minstrel, and life is so far apart. Royal Queen, I see love in your eyes. Your eyes. I love you too. Oh, your Majesty, I love you too. Oh man, Your Majesty. Oh.
That rhythm right there, if y'all know that rhythm very well, that rhythm originated somewhere a while ago. I don't know if y'all can remember the rhythm. Y'all remember that rhythm? If y'all could tell me where that rhythm, who else had that rhythm? A female. If y'all could tell me, I would drop it. If you could tell me, I would drop it. I would drop it.
No.
Wait. That's a clip there. That's a little tip there. That's just a tip there. Gratitude to you too, brethren. Real thing. Love and light, family. This is a song for the politicians, man. This for the people, to all Westministers, all the ministers in the West. That's what it means. Westminster. All you ministers in the West. This is a song from the people to you. Jackie, special request.
No. You don't love me, and I know now.
If we didn't know before.
No.
If we didn't know before, Beverly, tell them, man. Tell them, man.
We tell the people. All the musical things coming
Tell the
your way.
people. Go and tell the people. Go and tell the whole of Barbados, the whole of the Caribbean, man.
No.
LP, all of them is the same, man.
You don't love me, and I know now.
If we didn't know before, we know it now for certain, man.
No. You don't love me, yes, I know now.
I want to see what they're going to do next when man start want to marry cows and sheep and all kind of. I want to see what they're going to do then, man.
Cause you left me.
I see want to marry a goat.
Baby.
They're going to tell me that he business. That's sick as rock. Look.
I've got no place to go now.
Jackie ain't gonna go, man. Really Holy Ghost coming by me. Yeah. But they ain't want that at all.
No.
I wonder what they gonna do next, man. We wonder what they gonna do next.
I'll do anything you.
Man, see one marry blow up doll and all kind of thing, man. I'm done with that, man. Done with it, man. Wanna have a great night. You had fun. It was great. For enjoy the evening. Look, we end up Beverly, you see, you keep me here a whole half an hour longer than I had intended to. Only Beverly could do that. Only Beverly. Once she can cuss me in the morning, she called me and can't hear me. I can't win at all. Anyhow, family, it's all love. It's all love, man. One look, in fact, yeah, it's only right. It is only right. It is only right. Let me come forward. Well, let me come forward to it. It's only right. Let me come to it. Let me come to it. It is only right. It is only right. It is only right. There it is right there. Wait. No. Wait. Why just see it? Wait, go on. Wait, I didn't see it. No, wait, go on. Hold on. Let me look for it. I didn't get it. There's one I definitely got to play. I definitely got to play this. Where it is. Here it is, man. Here it is. Let me just press to say it right now. Elder, Gray Soup. Shout out to Zamuni, man. Mystic Monarchy, man. Mystic. Tell him, Zamuni. Tell him, Zamuni.
We don't know how we
gonna work this out. I need to laugh the first Empress.
But someone will laugh
I have a beautiful let the rain come down for. Let the rain start
for
the
the innocent
pour.
blood
I gain up sight.
that
You know I gain up
shed
sight.
every
You know I gain
day.
up sight. Sure.
Oh, children of my word, it's what the Bible says.
Yeah, you like the aquarium? Yeah.
We don't know how we end
Yeah.
up
And my therapy. Keep on going crazy.
We don't know how we end up go work it out.
Yeah, won't work it out though. It's alright. We can fix it.
But in the beginning,
God created everything. Love y'all, man. Love the light family.
He gave man
Dominion over all, including politicians.
But now it's too late. You see, men has lost their
Man lost his way. You better find yourself. Find yourself, family. Otherwise, you're gonna get lost in Egypt. Try to ID.